we are going to get into more Nukes Top 5, guys. This is the top 5 videos. So scary, you'll be shook. Now, depending on how creepy these are, it will determine how shook I really get. I don't get shooken too easily, so you got to really rattle me like a baby if you really want to get me shooken. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We post a lot of content like this, and I'll certainly let you guys know what I think during and after the video. Nukes Top 5, baby. Let's dive into it.
Videos. This next clip was submitted by Nukes Top 5 viewer Anna Garcia. It allegedly shows security footage of a ghost appearing around what locals claim is a haunted well in the small town of Orcos, Peru.
All right, all right.
A man seems to be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually what he does, but it's creepy as hell.
It looks like he's going through one of those mazes.
Is this a ghost?
That's
or
weird.
Just the oddest camera glitch ever recorded?
You know those cereal box mazes where you have to, like, take a pencil and just draw through that's exactly what it looks like it's doing. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a camera malfunction. It could be a glitch. What the f...
You decide. Nukes Top 5 viewer Isaac says that his uncle recently experienced something he just can't explain. Checking his Nest security camera, he saw what appeared to be a dark figure just standing in the road outside his house. But this is where things take a truly disturbing turn.
Right.
Cars seem to pass right through this bizarre figure. So Isaac's uncle decides to go out to investigate. And things are about to get even weirder.
Okay. Like that. Gone. Wait, what's that? Okay, that's his shadow. God, dude. Okay.
The dark figure seems to just disappear as the man approaches. So is this something supernatural watching his house? Or just what do you think this is?
Well,
let me know.
Actually, if you look really carefully, like it's actually, I'm glad I did this. If you actually look while it's vanishing, there's still that outline of it. Like it's still, you can still see where it was standing or wherever it was. So I'm not sure if this is legitimate. This might be fake. See, it's like, it's still there. Look at that. Look at that.
"12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance,
oh yeah, behind the TV,
something that chills them to their core."
I think I've seen this video. Isn't there like a face behind the TV? Look at that freak.
For this one, there's probably no reason to ask, but did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier. Perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance.
Yeah, because a ghost of a friend will sit behind a TV and look like a demonic entity. Just, I don't even know what she's doing, but she's freaky.
D from
Sorry,
the YouTube channel
I don't think
D's
it's a
Dark
friend.
Adventures travels to what is known to be the most haunted state park in Ohio, the Beaver Creek State Park in East Liverpool. The historic park is said to be a hotspot of ghostly sightings and even reports of...
I actually live in Ohio, so this might be somewhere to actually look into. Wouldn't that be kind of fun?
mysterious creatures. It's already late and very dark when Dee walks deep into the woods of the park. She finds a spot to settle and begins to experiment with her EMF meter and a spirit box app on her phone. She plans to test whether the stories of supernatural activity in Beaver Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
Hopefully y'all can see me. I don't know. Right myself. Anyway, I've got the EMF detector, and I'm gonna is it gonna help? I'm blind myself. See if I can get anything to interact with that. My old one I used to have, I broke. So I'm gonna try to do this time.
I don't feel good about this.
What the hell is that? Ah! Ah! What in the guys, I was not even on that. It wasn't even on the app. I don't know how that came out of my freaking phone.
A troubling sound startles Dee as it seems to come from right where she's sitting.
What the?
A little shaken up, Dee believes the sound might have come from the app on her phone, but she isn't sure and she is now freaked out. Dee decides to carefully trek back through the woods to her car and just leave. But what happens next makes her blood run cold.
Oh, Nuke. You know how to use them words.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't want to be in here.
Leave.
I
Run.
wanted to make a good video for you guys, but I don't know what the heck made that noise. It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have big cats here.
Sound like
I don't feel
a
good in this
dude.
place, guys. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know where to go. Huh? I see a light coming from over there.
It's time to leave, D.
No.
Leave.
Nope. There's a light. Look.
Leave.
See it? Somebody's looking for me. This is not good. I think they're trying to lure me out.
I think so too.
Flashlights. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't know what to do, guys. If I move, they're gonna hear me. Help me.
The voice of a man can be heard yelling for help, and Dee can see flashlights in the distance. Alone and afraid, Dee doesn't trust the call for help at all, so she keeps her flashlight and hides in the darkness. Suddenly, the voice can be heard right next to her, and in terror, she just makes a run for it. Later, Dee says that she did make it home safe, and to this day, she says she still has no idea who could have been yelling for help out in the dark woods of Beaver Creek State Park at that time. Could it have been something paranormal? Or even scarier? Were those real people out in the middle of the dark woods stalking Dee and terrorizing her just for fun? Let me know.
I don't know. I don't know. I really, because the way it came off was that there were real people out there like trying to lure her out, and I don't know if that was the case or not. I mean, that's a real thing that can happen, so I just don't know. But yeah, it would have made no sense if those were real people. How did they end up right next to her with that quietly? There's no way. So I don't know. For all I know, they could have had somebody off in the distance next to them, and that just slowly kind of made their way over, or they were down by her feet and just said, "Help me," kind of to freak out the audience or whatnot. I don't know. And then she added music, which the music kind of took me out of it a little bit, because it made me think that she was, when there's music added in some places, like if that was a real situation, I wouldn't be adding music. I'd want that to feel as authentic as possible. that's what I would have went for. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna sit here and call it fake. There might be some truth to this. Again, it's just one of those things. It's a creepy video. It would have scared the shit out of me if it happened to me. I would have been gone too. I'd have been bolting. I probably would have ran into a tree because of how scared I was.
You think? We need scary videos. So if you see something that you think should be on Nukes Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Project Fear. After the unfortunate end of their popular TV series Destination Fear, team members Dakota, Chelsea,
I just did
Tanner,
reaction to
and
their first
Alex
video.
are back on the road to explore and investigate extremely haunted locations, this time on YouTube. With a new name, Project Fear, the team decides to go back to the old Sweet Springs Sanatorium in West Virginia, a place where 3 years ago they experienced things that to this day they still can't explain.
Did you know that you have passed away? What? Did you hear that moan? That was like a woman crying.
Please tell me that was on.
I have the chills. Did you know that you have passed away?
I have the fucking chills.
What?
Sounds like an elk.
Did you hear that moan?
Did you hear any of it, Chelsea?
This happened by close to my
Yeah.
room. So I looked back and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
That was a scream! I'm telling you. Dude, we need to get out of here.
Dude, this is demonic.
and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like, this location literally scarred me.
So, a little backstory.
Yikes.
Sweet Springs Sanatorium served as a hospital for tuberculosis patients in the 1940s.
I know,
It is
man.
estimated that over 1,000 people lost their lives inside the sanatorium walls. Many of these people were buried in unmarked graves behind the building. The sanatorium later served as a nursing home for the old and poor before eventually being shut down in the 1990s. Now, not surprisingly, with a history like that, the large estate is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors have reported hearing loud, unexplained voices and screaming, and many have witnessed doors slamming shut on their own. Even creepier, some visitors actually claim to have seen ghostly apparitions, most notably that of a woman dressed in white standing in the window on the 3rd floor in room 3007. So after their visit 3 years ago, the Project Fear team is a little hesitant to return, and when they interview the current manager of the sanatorium, Cindy Harper, it just makes them even more nervous.
So I have a question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time. But it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
It was
stairs.
like the push. I mean, I was expecting to be a human attacking me. And I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. I'm just
My God!
Okay. That was on the door, dude.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still. That sounded like right next to my head.
While interviewing Cindy about her
And the
terrifying
camera glitched up too,
experiences
yeah.
in the sanatorium, a loud bang on the floor startles both her and the Project Fear team. But there's no one inside the building. Cut to later that day. And as darkness falls, the team decides that in order to try to provoke a response, investigator Tanner should head down to the basement all by himself.
Yep.
The rest of the team
I
explores
just
the most
watched this.
haunted area of the sanatorium, the 3rd floor. After hearing a few unexplained noises,
Hey, thank God I watched this video before this reaction to the Nukes Top 5, because I actually watched this and it was a good investigation.
Dakota, Chelsea, and Alex begin a digital recording session inside the most haunted room, room 3007. What happens next shocks the whole team.
I remember Tanner.
Including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner.
I remember Tanner.
Oh, I hear that.
I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yeah,
I remember something.
it's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here 7 years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner. Crazy.
Goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering. I remember Tanner.
Go for Tanner.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning.
We were doing digital recorder. Thing is here. Memories you.
Debating about even like telling you this, but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
Like it would have
What
helped
did
him.
I do?
When we end up meeting with you in a little bit.
I will.
I said that
show
to the
you
reaction
digital
too. Like it would
recording
help
repeat.
him
It's freaky.
to know.
Okay, man. What the? I heard something.
Yo, are you okay?
Can you do that again? What the?
Tanner is hilarious, man.
I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the 3rd floor.
So it's not like the echo or anything.
I don't know what's happening, but let's go hit this part of the 3rd floor, and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says yes. I remember Tanner.
Do you remember us?
That is clear, dude.
It's pretty good.
It's the
It's a
creepiest
pretty good
part,
EVP.
Because it's
Yeah.
so clear.
Similar to what happened on their
It's pretty
previous
good.
visit 3 years earlier, the Project Fear team finds themselves hearing clear voices, one of which seems to remember Tanner. The four friends then split up to sleep at separate haunted locations inside the building. Chelsea and Alex set up in the basement, Tanner on the 2nd floor, and Dakota on the 3rd floor, just outside haunted room 3007. It goes without saying that none of them slept a wink that night. All of them start to hear loud, unexplained bangs and strange noises. But Dakota, up on the most haunted 3rd floor, has a unique experience all his own.
I gotta say, I have not seen the part where they're sleeping, so this is gonna spoil it a little bit. I apologize for that. I'll know what's coming at this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll see it anyways.
And it's downright chilling.
Chilling. No thanks.
Hello? That sounded like a doorknob, like, rattling.
Come on out.
I just heard you.
If that son of a gun comes out.
Okay. I went down and explored to see if I could find, like, the source of that
Nobody.
noise. I have no idea what it was. I looked in a bunch of rooms, but it literally could have came from any single door at any single. That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello?
I'd piss myself.
I just was down there too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single. Any single door at any single. Can you do that again?
After that, I don't know if it wants to. Scared the shit out of it, probably.
It makes sense to hear like
What
a
the
high-pitched
fuck?
female. Where I'm at right now with the lady in white on this floor.
No.
What the? Holy! That door just shut! That door just shut! That door at the very end of the hall just shut! I hope I caught that on camera.
Oh, you did.
No
Barely.
way.
But man.
No way. Yeah, that door is shut. This door, I just watched with my eyes shut.
Now open it.
There is no one.
A disturbing voice scares Dakota out of his seat, and then a door at the end of the hallway closes by itself. Now,
Yeah,
hundreds of commenters
that's
on
cool.
the Project Fear YouTube channel believe that this door doesn't just close by itself. But look closely, and what do you think?
What the? Holy! That door just shut!
So is the Sweet Spring Sanatorium haunted by something that's strong enough to speak, slam doors, and even appear as a shadow apparition? You decide.
I mean,
You
probably.
can watch this entire two-part
Probably.
investigation
Yeah.
with many more terrifying paranormal moments over on the YouTube channel, Project Fear.
I'd love to. I'm gonna do that, actually. Watch the
Imprints.
next one.
For 2 years, Eric Gunner has been experiencing
I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause it really quick to talk about that. Yeah, that's next level. I am very anxious now to watch that full video and, of course, give it to you guys as soon as possible. It's not every day you catch a door shutting by itself. And a voice like that, they caught a lot of voices in that area. Gosh, I can't wait to watch it.
relentless paranormal activity. Even stranger, the ghost or entity seems to follow him wherever he goes as he moves from house to house in Mexico. But most terrifying of all, each time Eric tries to get away, the spirit that follows him seems to become more and more aggressive. So, just like many nights in the past, Eric and his little dog Bean are woken up by the sound of loud banging on his bedroom door. This time Eric is prepared with a flashlight and a camera, intending to capture evidence of the hell that he's been living through.
¿Qué pasó?
Eric's dog sniffs around and seems to be a little shaken up by something that Eric can't see.
Yeah.
Eric decides to leave the little dog safe upstairs in his bedroom while he checks the house.
Don't tell me the dog's gonna start freaking out over something.
¿Hay alguien aquí? A ver, espera.
Smart.
¿Hay alguien aquí? Escuché como si me hablaran. No sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Se lo juro que no sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz.
Oh, hey, yo. Hey.
Sentí como si me soplaran en la nuca, no sé. Como si me hicieran así como... Mejor ya no pregunto eso.
Eric says he felt something blow on the back of his neck, and his camera actually captures the sound when it happens.
Uy,
Why is the audio edited?
uy.
Eric has only been downstairs for 6 minutes when he suddenly
Okay, and why does he have to keep telling us what's happening to him? Like explaining every small detail of how he feels and how, like, I don't know. He's explaining everything, and I just feel like in a moment like this, you probably wouldn't be explaining everything. I could be completely wrong. I just don't know. It's kind of odd to me.
Notices something downright creepy.
Okay.
No manches.
What? What am I missing?
¿Está viendo lo que yo?
No.
Y no solo eso, Ahí en el refri tenía una foto de mi mamá.
Okay. There's a picture of your mom on the fridge.
No me fijé en el video, pero pues antes de irme a dormir ahí la tenía. No está. Ni tampoco está la cruz.
Interesting. Cross and his mom's picture are missing. How was I supposed to know that?
¿Qué pedo?
A cross hanging on the living room wall and a photo that was hanging on the fridge only 6 minutes earlier
okay.
are now
Thank you
mysteriously gone.
Thank you for showing that.
What makes this so creepy is that Eric has barely moved and has been standing in the same general area for the entire 6 minutes. No one could have snuck in and taken the cross and photo without being noticed, or at least making a sound. But it's what happens next that is truly terrifying.
What is that? Oh, fuck that, dude. What's it gonna do?
Hola?
Yeah, get close to it. Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing, actually?
Ay, chinga su madre.
No.
Mami.
You acknowledged it.
Two
What are you
little
thinking?
childlike hands press up against the glass windows and door. When Eric gets closer, a bizarre face emerges from the darkness. Eric has had enough. He runs back upstairs to his dog Beans and doesn't sleep for the rest of the night.
First off, how do you, I'm not sure if I buy it. There's a lot of things he's doing here that I certainly don't think anybody in the right mind would want to do. If I saw two hands pop up on my window, I would shit my pants and I wouldn't even acknowledge it. I think it's because he keeps acknowledging that if this is, let's say, a real haunting, if he keeps acknowledging it and looking for it, it's going to keep showing itself. That's the issue. A lot of people don't understand, it seems, is that the more you acknowledge that something is there, the more it's going to want to fuck with you. And if it wants to fuck with you to begin with, then it's definitely going to want to follow you. So if this is legitimate, then you just got to stop trying to mess with it or try to acknowledge it. But again, if you want to build a YouTube channel, this is exactly the kind of stuff that you want. So you never know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Just under the surface.
Ooh, nice title.
A group of fishermen in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico are returning home late one night when they spot something very strange beneath the water's surface.
I don't like that. I don't like that. A submarine.
Submarino.
Okay, he thought.
No acercarme mucho. Yeah, no, güey. Wow, mira eso. Uy, me acerqué.
What is that? Has to be a submarine.
A strange bright blue light seems to be strobing in uneven bursts beneath the ocean waves. The guys head in for a closer look, and this is when things start to get really weird.
Don't tell me that thing comes out of the water.
Mira eso, mira eso, mira. Mira, mira, mira eso. Hay algo ahí.
What's that?
Mira algo ahí. Míralo. Yo no sé qué carajo es eso. Dale para atrás. Si no quieres saber. Dale. 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 Quiero saber. No quiero saber, dale. Dale. ¿No crees que yo vi algo? No. Dale. Mira ahí. Sí, eso es eso.
Oh, my heart, dude. I can't stand this. No.
Wow.
Something dark and humanoid can be seen breaching the surface of the water and moving through the strange blue light. When the video was shared to the internet, many viewers' first thoughts were that it could simply be a diver. But others were quick to point out that there are no boats nearby. So where would a diver come from? And also, the oddly shaped figure doesn't seem to be wearing a diving tank.
No, it doesn't.
The figure seems to swim upright, almost as if it is somehow walking quickly through the water. The bizarre clip went viral on the internet, with many viewers suggesting that this humanoid figure could be anything from a creature to an alien or even a mermaid. But what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments. 2 years of terror. Over the last...
Okay. Okay, that was creepy. I don't feel like things that are underwater freak me out, especially the ocean. I don't buy that. I don't mess with that shit. The fact that they actually saw something floating in the water around that light. My first thought was UFO, and there's a UFO under the water, and that there's something floating above the UFO. Ooh, I don't know how you fake that one. That's interesting. That is interesting. I can't really explain that. That was creepy. That might be my number one. I think that was number one. Yeah.
2 years, Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas, has been experiencing terrifying, unexplained activity in and around her home.
Puppy! Dog.
Did you do that?
After posting her videos, Lauren disappeared from social media for 9 months before she finally returned with an update. Lauren says that over the last month, she's been feeling ill and drained of energy and having a very hard time. But strange things continue to happen around her home. One night as Lauren is on the phone with her boyfriend on her front porch, something happens that is truly bizarre.
Hey, when you come over? I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I understand that. I can't just not leave without my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch at your house?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Can you bring mine?
Great.
Dude, my fucking door just closed.
So the slam sound?
Yes, and it's locked. I just got locked out of my house. Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the
Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there. Hang on.
Drops her phone and runs.
She's nuts.
Oh, gets back into the house. Nice. Got back into the house.
Lauren's front door suddenly slams shut, locking Lauren out of her home with her dog still somewhere inside, all alone. Lauren panics and hurries around her house to get inside through her back door. As she enters, then that door suddenly slams shut as well, and her doorbell begins to ring over and over all by itself. Lauren says that she eventually found her dog mysteriously trapped in the back room. The dog was a little shaken up, but otherwise, he was completely fine.
That's the most important thing.
Now,
that's all that matters.
2 months later, one night when Lauren is in bed, she is woken up by her dogs a little after midnight. What happens next is downright chilling.
Ugh. Fuck you.
Luna, come here. Sit. Come here.
Are you gonna take your time getting to the window? Don't tell me there's somebody there. The fuck do you want?
Can't see.
Don't jump scare me. That's bullshit if you do.
Someone knocks on Lauren's window, but when she opens her window to look into her backyard,
nobody's there.
There's no one there. Then as she turns, she hears an odd growl near the open window that makes her scream. But did you see it?
No,
right
I didn't.
After Lauren screams and wildly pans her camera back towards the window, something odd can be seen right outside just below the windowsill, but only for a brief second. Who or what is this?
Probably her boyfriend.
After this incident, Lauren hasn't been back on TikTok. But there is one important thing to be learned here, and that is, if someone or something pecks on your window in the middle of the night, don't open it. Like, why? Why would you? Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss.
Okay, so that was pretty good. You know, that last one there, I feel like everything that happened could have been faked, easy with strings. Someone could have been knocking on the window. Notice she never panned down to the bottom. Like, obviously she was up a little high off the ground, so she could have looked down, and there probably could have been someone there. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was 100% fake. You know, obviously I just give my opinions. That kind of came off to me as fake because everything again that was happening could have been easily faked. No doubt, her hair getting pulled, the door slamming shut, someone pressing the doorbell, then running off. I mean, there's so much stuff that could have been just faked, or the doorbell could have been just a sound effect that she added in. I mean, nothing there really kind of shook me too much. I will say, even the dogs weren't even acting all that scared. Like, they weren't barking, they weren't losing their shit. And at this point, if it was a negative energy, you think they would have been losing their shit at this point. So there was nothing really there that, you know, nothing there that really shocked me. Like, oh my god, that was paranormal. Now the one before that, the number one, was really good. You know, under the water and stuff. That was freaky. I can't explain that. But comment down below, guys, what was your favorite one out of all of these? Let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, guys, do keep it retro. Do take care.